Hi, this is Jeanette Carlson with the TT for T team, and today I'm going to talk to you about a tool called Plickers. Plickers is a great tool that you can use in a one iPad classroom or a classroom where a teacher just has a mobile device, for example, a phone, and it allows you to collect real-time data to check for understanding or a formative assessment type of activity from the students. And as you can see in this picture, the students hold up cards and the teacher uses their device to scan the cards, and that's recorded at the Plickers.com website for the teacher to look at later. So I will walk you through today how to use Plickers with your students. So to get started, you will want to go to www.plickers.com, and the first thing I'm going to show you is where you find the cards to print off. So up in the upper right hand corner, click on Cards, and then it will give you an example of the cards that you can print off. You have a couple options down here, and I would just recommend clicking on the PDF and taking a look at what they look like to see how big you want them. I usually use the large font, 40 cards, which means 2 per sheet, and it kind of tells you who it's ideal for or what type of a room. So if you click on the large font ones, it is a PDF, and there you can see what that looks like, and then you just print your cards from there. And you can reuse those cards, and then there are some frequently asked questions about the cards down below. So the next thing you'll want to do is click on Classes, and you can see that I have a few classes that I've used already and some practice classes. And if you need to get started at the beginning, you will want to click Add a New Class. And then the first thing it will have you do is name your class. So I'll just call this 5th grade. And it might be beneficial to put the year on there if you teach 5th grade every year. It might get a little confusing. And I'm going to select 5th grade. Don't worry about this too much if you're in high school and you teach a variety of classes, just pick one. And then subject, I'm just going to say general education, but you do have a lot of options there. And then the other thing I like is you can pick a class color. So when you assign, this is very important, so when you assign questions later, it's easy to visually see. So I'll click blue and select Save. Next, it will bring you to your class roster page. And over on the right-hand side, you will see that you have 63 available cards to use. And over here on the left, you can enter your student names by typing them, first name, last name, as it showed there. And then pressing enter, and it will automatically assign Tim Howard a card number. And so when you hand out the cards to the students, you want to make sure that Tim gets card 1. And if you notice over here, the available cards, 1 is not available anymore. I like that feature. It's very quick, and it ties a student to a number right away for you. A quicker way to do this is to use the copy and paste function. So if you click on copy and paste, you have a couple different options. You can enter them first name, last name, or last comma first. I know that many grade programs, you can export a CSV file of your student names, and then you can copy and paste that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And over here, I have a list of student names. So with this classroom set of names, I'm just going to click and drag down and select all of my students in here. And I'm going to Command C or Control C to copy that. Come back over to Plickers and then paste those names in there. And I'm not going to worry too much about this extra spacing in between the first and last name. It will pull that in just nicely for you. So go ahead and click Save, and you can watch as Plickers populates the rest of my students and assigns them all a card number. The other great thing that you can do is if you click the printer icon, you can actually print the list of cards and students so you know who has each card, which card is assigned to each student. So once you have your students entered into your class, you are going to click on Library. And Library is where all of your questions are housed and where they are created. So as you can see over here with mine, right now I have all of my classes selected. It's very easy to just unselect the classes that you don't want to deal with and only select the class that you want to work with right now. So to add a question, you just type your question here. And then you can do multiple choice or true, false. And you go ahead and type your responses in. Once you type all of your responses in, you select the correct answer and you click Save. And it will prompt you to add it to a plan, which means which class would you like this to be active in. And so I'm going to click 5th grade, 2014-2015. Now if you're in high school, you might have a history class that is first hour, second hour, and third hour. So you might have 3 different classes and you'd like to add it to those. You can do that. You can add it to multiple classes. So once I click that, you can see the little color coding that comes up there. And that question is ready to go. Once you get your questions created, you are ready to get started. And one thing I like to use is the live view with Plickers. So if you click on live view at the top, the live view will show the students the current question and who has answered the question. So you can plug your computer into a projector and project this on the screen. And then as you can see up top, it says to switch to a new question, change which question your mobile app is viewing to see it change here. So right now on my mobile app, I have this question selected, and I will show you how to do that in just a little bit. So this is the question on my mobile app, and then I hold up my mobile app, and the students hold up their cards. The app will scan their cards, and as their card is scanned, it gives me a little check mark that all of these people have answered. I left the number 4 card out so you could see that Bugs Bunny maybe wasn't holding the card the correct way, so I would just say, Bugs, please hold up your card, and you can grab that answer real quickly. A couple options you have over here as a teacher. You can reveal the answer, not something you'd want to do if you were showing this on the screen maybe, but if you were not showing this on your screen and it was just on your computer, you might want to see that. And you could also look at a graph, which is great to display as the students answer the question so that you can see how the students are doing. Then you can also click Reveal Answer. So in this instance, 3 people got it right, but I have 6 people that didn't get it right, so I might need to do some reteaching at this point in time. Those are a couple of the options with your live view. And then as I go to my mobile app and select a different question, the question will change right here. So next I'll show you how to use the mobile app. To use Plickers, you need to go download the Plickers app, and when you search for the Plickers app, be sure if you're in the Apple Store, you're selecting iPhone only. Once you launch the Plickers app, you will see a list of the classes that you created while on the Plickers website. The next thing you will do is you will select the class that you're using, and you will see a list of the questions you've created. Then you click the question that you would like to share with the students. At this point in time, you'll have the students hold up their cards and you will use your device to scan the cards. While the students hold up the device and you scan them, you can see that their name will pop up on your screen. And once they're done on your screen, you can also see their results. After you are done with your activity, you can come over here and click on Reports at the top, and you will see the questions that you have answered. Again, you can select one class and filter over on the left-hand side so it's easier to see. And if I would like to look at what is the capital of Nebraska and how that went, I would just click on it, and it will break down how all of your students answered and the card assigned to them. I, of course, only had 10 cards out at the time, but you can look here who got the question right, who got the question wrong. It's nice and color-coded, and you might be able to use that for reteaching. There also is a print option up here, and there's a little bit of data. 33% got it right, total 9 out of 25. So I either had a lot of absent people or I only did a small group. That's another great feature of Plickers. So that's a quick little tutorial on how to use Plickers in the classroom and only needing one device. Thanks for watching.